"2019 was the year everything changed. The way the world ran didn't connect with the changing times. In 2018, the former president waged a war with foreign leaders due to the spread of internet memes portraying both of them in a negative fashion. The world was almost brought into nuclear Armageddon, leading to what most people call the incident. Due to the quick thinking of some level-headed administration staff, the world did not end in a fiery explosion. However, some in the world now lived in fear of memes, and in the year 2019, Congresswoman Ian Dubs proposed a bill to Congress that made the creation and distribution of dank memes illegal in the United States. The bill was passed with unanimous consent, leading to the creation of the Department of Online Graphics Enforcement. The organization's sole purpose is the policing of dank memes and their creation. And oh, they did. Tonight we're hitting the streets and investigating how the meme trade affects both sides of the ongoing debacle. You'll hear from a wide variety of voices sharing their opinions and facts. And you'll see a narrative not seen before, only tonight on Memes, A New Reality with Keith Peterson. Of course, I won't be going at this alone. Joining me will be some of our freelance cameramen and interns. They're not the best in the business, but they're the best we've got. Lucky for me, our news station just bought several new cameras, which will play nicely to our little expose. You know, Jorge, it's really nice that they're letting us use the studio and these new cameras. This project's gonna be great.
You know, back in my country, we used to use Canyon cameras.
You mean Canon?
No, Canyon. They were forged on the mountain face of the canyon.
Hey, Keith, what the hell do you think you're doing?
You said we could use some of the cameras, sir.
I said you could use one camera, and definitely we're not trusting you with the good cameras.
What am I gonna use?
Go downstairs and check out one of those other ones.
Those are so mediocre.
I don't care, end of discussion, get out of here.
Basement.
Hey, I thought I banned you.
Oh, no, bye, sorry.
Fortunately, this little setback won't keep us down. Armed with one good camera and two just okay cameras, we met with a police officer who has been on meme patrol for a couple years for a little ride-along. His name is Jeff. So, you more of a glazed or powdered sugar donut kind of guy?
I'm gonna stop you right there. Listen, you're only here because my department's making me drive you around, not to ask what kind of pastries I like, okay?
Alright. You know your dashboard is really uncomfortable.
Well, it's not for feet, so there's that.
Well, it should be.
It's about to be for your head.
Okay, why don't you just tell me about your day-to-day routine when you're on patrol?
As you see, I just drive around and look for any illicit activities.
These illicit activities be meme trades?
Yeah, of course. Pretty much just drive around, and if I see any type of trading of some sort, I will intervene. And to be quite frank with you, this job used to be really cool, man. It used to be drugs and guns. But ever since the incident, now we always have to watch for these memers. Oh man. See up here?
Yeah.
This is what half my week looks like.
What's the other half of your week look like?
I don't want to talk about it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull up next to him. We're gonna get out. We're just gonna go. All right.
All right. I went for this.
Ready? Get on the ground!
Hey, man, fuck off, man. Doing shit.
It's gonna be a lot easier if you don't resist. Come on. Calm down. Let me test you like normal. Oop. I'm glad you didn't grab that. That would have been a lot of paperwork I did not want to do. Stop. These handcuffs are already difficult as they are.
Oh.
So yeah, this man is definitely holding. They usually don't run unless they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna lift you up. You're gonna lift up with me, okay?
All right.
No one saw that, right? All right, get up slowly. Slowly. Tie you down now. Where's it at? You can make this a lot easier. Is it here? Oh God. I haven't seen one of these in years. Listen, man. Follow me.
Look, it ain't mine. I'm just giving it to a friend.
They always say that. You know, like more than a good chase? Putting you behind bars.
Oh.
Alright, I'm just gonna get some information from you, okay? You're gonna sit right here. Hey, you watch him, okay?
Wow, that much trust in me already?
I really wish I didn't have to.
This is bullshit, man. Memes I never hurt anyone. Just because the incident, now I'm some sort of criminal. I'm just trying to enjoy some memes, man.
So are you some sort of distributor or something?
Yeah, you can say that. I'm just trying to get memes out into the world, man. People love memes. They bring nothing but joy and happiness to everyone. In fact, they are good for your health. Keeps you living longer. I mean, my bro did get pinched a while back for holding two, and he's in for 2 dimes because they found a whole catalog of memes on his computer. Apparently, the government can enter any hard drive they want in this country.
So hence the paper memes.
Yeah, man, it was all he can do. I can't trust my computer anymore. I tried things like proxies and VPNs and shit, but the government just found their way around that. Even the darknet was a bust. The incident, it just really shooks everyone's state of mind.
So how effective is that?
For me, I ain't sure. I'm just small time, giving memes to people around my neighborhood. I know there's bigger fish out there than me, probably truckloads of shipments. I know people who deal that big, but not me. I mean, I'm taking a risk, man, but not that big. The amounts these guys ship can land them in prison for life, even death row. It's crazy out here, man.
Alright, this thing only classifies as a tier 2 meme. Get up. Well, listen, I saw they have 2 other priors for harmless stuff like drugs and guns, okay? Well, lucky for you, I'm in a good mood today, so I'm let you off with a warning, a little citation. But hey, if I ever catch you out here again, I will arrest you. I will put you in jail for a few months, okay? Get out there, don't let me catch you out here again.
Wow, sounds like someone's got some compassion there, eh, Jack?
Shut up.
Before we dive deeper down the rabbit hole, we decided to speak to local citizens on the streets to see what they think of the current meme climate. Tell me, sir, what's your name?
My name is Zach.
Lindsay.
My name's Martin.
Paul.
Kate. I'm the Jewel Queen.
How do you feel about memes?
You know, I love memes. They brighten up a person's day.
Usually they're pretty funny. I like memes. Whenever you see them on the internet or see them on Twitter, Instagram, they're usually pretty good. So yeah, big fan.
I love them
How much do you love them?
more than my mom.
They're the best things on the interweb.
Well, I don't have a lot of thoughts because memes honestly confuse me, but my boyfriend calls himself the meme master.
What are your thoughts on the meme trade and how memes have been made illegal?
I'm gonna trade them anyway.
They're made illegal?
Yeah.
They're a fun thing. They should be for everyone.
Would you still look at them?
Yeah, probably, if I could find a way.
Probably not look at them in my free time.
Would you look at them in hiding?
Possibly. I don't know. Depends how good the meme.
Freedom of speech. They're funny, and they're not hurting anyone.
If memes were made illegal, I would punch a kitten right in the face.
Well, there just so happens to be a cat right over there.
My favorite meme? Oh, that's tough. It varies, but I'd have to probably say, Surprise Patrick is usually pretty good.
But I really like the Willy Wonka meme.
The Willy Wonka one is a good one.
Yeah.
I like the Persian white cat meme. When the teacher calls on you for having your phone in your hand, but Bobby's in the corner smoking crack, and the cat's like this, like, what the fuck?
I like the one about the Hail Mary and Aaron Rodgers. How far is this going to go? Like, where is this going to go? I'm in the witness protection.
Very far.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I love memes, so.
Not everyone feels the same way. The advocacy group known as Pepe has operated in this area for years. Their mission, to continue to lobby for anti-meme legislation to remain active, as well as kill any pro-meme legislation. Their leader, Jimmy Nyan, started the group even before the incident.
I started this group quite a few years ago, actually, back in high school. I always hated memes. I never understood the appeal. The humor never made sense to me. I mean, it just frustrated me.
I'm sorry, I have to ask, are you a cat person? Because if you are, it's fine. It's just Jorge has a deathly fear of cats, right, buddy?
Yes, big fear of cats.
Hang in there.
Yeah, actually I am. I've been referred to by many, an ex, as very cat-like in my behavior. Beckham, my longest, said I was very sneaky and selfish, and I'm like, oh my god, Becky, I don't see it. And no, before you ask, my hatred of memes is not born from what you may think, so don't even say it.
Don't worry, I don't know what you're talking about, but did you just refer to your ex as Beckham?
Yeah, I don't actually know her full name, but Becky is probably short for Beckham.
I don't think that's true.
Yep, I'm glad the incident happened. People thought we were crazy. They told me my cause was ridiculous. They said, Jimmy, you need to do something with your life, or Jimmy, you're clearly projecting something. But now, we have legitimacy.
You guys actually made a PSA video last month about memes, correct?
Actually, it was a hip-hop music video.
Memes are bad, okay? All they make you do is sit around all day. The hustle, the bustle with the everyday struggle. Wrapping around like there's nothing to do. And if you like memes, I hate you.
I'm guessing you were bullied in high school.
Yep, all the time. Mom always said just ignore them and they'll go away.
Hey, I try to do the same thing with my ex-wives.
Now, our cause is looked at seriously by media and the government. In fact, the saint that wrote the bill to ban memes is now a good friend of mine. I love Congresswoman Ian. We're actually thinking of campaigning a possible presidency for the gal.
You ready for your close-up, mister?
Not until I get my iced tea, Jorge, or else my throat will get really dry, and you know this. Do you want another accident like the interview of 013 where my throat was so dry I had to speak in Braille? No, I didn't think so. Now where's our little intern? It's about time. Is it sweetened or unsweetened?
Sweetened.
What is wrong with you? I wanted peach tea. How the hell am I supposed to conduct this interview?
Are we ready to begin? I do have a meeting with some of my constituents in about an hour, and I'll need to prepare for that.
And that, dear intern, is how you massage someone's neck from the front. Why, hello, Congresswoman. Why, yes, we are ready to begin. Joe, why don't you get the nice Congresswoman and myself some nice peach tea?
Actually, I prefer sweetened iced tea.
Congresswoman Ian Dubs is a well-known junior congresswoman coming up on her third year in office, and although her bill was passed 2.5 years ago, she is still almost obscenely obsessed with eradicating the meme trade and subsequent memes. After meeting with the Senate committee over her bill, Congress was almost unanimously in favor of her legislation. So, Congresswoman, what was your initial reasoning for proposing your bill 2.5 years ago?
Well, as you know, the incident from 4 years ago nearly brought our dear country to nuclear Armageddon. Some of my family was in the possible strike zone. Their near imminent demise led me to a realization. Memes are a threat to humanity. You see, this almost happened because some millennials created these horrendous internet jokes. Our volatile leaders became offended. And while we can't do anything about how they react, we can certainly prevent this from happening again. So I introduced the Meme Eradication Act of 2019. Luckily, both houses of Congress approved, and it passed to become law.
So, why do you feel the need to investigate memes even though your bill was made law years ago?
The rabbit hole goes deeper than that. There's a meme trade running throughout the black market, and I'm going to put an end to it before it reaches my district.
That's good and all, but what are you actually doing to stop the meme trade?
Well, my bill did lead to the creation of Doge. They have done a superb job surveying the country for meme creation. They're well-funded and its agents are well-trained. Their mission statement, no meme goes unpunished.
And is this part of Doge's investigation?
Yes. Well, actually, it's my own personal one. You see, I've been doing a little investigation on some characters.
And are these those characters?
These are my prime suspects. Let me tell you something about each and every one in exquisite detail.
Into the night, it may be over, but it won't stop there. I am here for you, if you'd only care. You touched my heart, you touched my soul, changed my life and all my goals. And love is blind, and that I knew when.
One especially, a particular media asshole I do not like. I think her show is currently going on now, actually.
Small fact, triangles are in literally everything. You guys ever eat pizza? The triangles. You guys, you know every...
What absolute drivel. The nerve of such a delinquent. And she has an audience. I'm 100% certain that she's putting up a front for some massive meme distribution racket right here in town.
Wow. That was my Owen Wilson impersonation, Jorge. What do you think?
That is so wonderful, mister.
Thanks, Jorge. And that is one conveniently timed radio show. Do you think this DJ might be running a front?
I'm certain of it. And I do not approve of this horrible scoundrel poisoning our youth with her propaganda.
Congresswoman Ian is not the only one who doesn't approve of DJ Boy. As you heard by the conveniently timed radio show, DJ Boy is an infamous pro-memer. She's the station manager and radio personality at the small-time KMNW station.
I've been working here for nearly 15 years. I see myself as some type of rebel. I mean, I don't like to side with most policies. Keeps the system alive, man.
So you're saying you're pro-meme?
Yeah.
But the government isn't?
Oh, you didn't let me finish. I mean, I've always been a big supporter of memes and their function. I mean, back in high school, I used to make and send memes all the time. I mean, Scumbag Steve, Bad Luck Brian, Awkward Penguin, all the OG memes. I mean, you can't believe how angry I was when I found out memes got banned. I mean, this incident is just the government trying to take away something that almost everybody likes. I mean, lizards, man.
Lizards, right. The cousins to amphibians. Let's put a pin in that little comment for a moment. Now, you've been facing a lot of government pushback through FCC standards. How's that affected your message?
Listen, man, and listen up. Those are the fascists trying to keep me down. I mean, you remember 1984? They're trying to take us back there. You know, all my employees have been incarcerated and taken to prison.
Weren't they convicted of human trafficking?
Si, senor. It affected my whole family.
Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, they were convicted of human trafficking.
That's what the government wants you to think, and it's all a conspiracy. They were convicted of meme trafficking, and that shouldn't warrant arrests.
All right, we'll just settle down here for a minute. How about we talk about the thoughts about your viewers? Are they agreeing with you when you bring up the meme stance, or are they more neutral about the whole situation?
And they're memers, my dude. They're living the meme life. There's thousands of them in this town, and millions worldwide. We're gonna rise up and take this fascist government down. It's in the Constitution, man.
What Constitution are you reading?
Oh, God.
Jorge, I'm really disappointed with the public school system.
As am I, sir. It has failed my whole family.
We should do a story about that. Write that down.
Si, Senor Keith.
I went to private school.
How do you feel that a certain political figure has been targeting your stance on memes?
Listen up. I'm influential like Martin Luther King Jr. You know, maybe even like Malcolm X. Hell yeah. I mean, I would die and risk my life for this cause. I'm not gonna let this government hold me down. I'm probably gonna die out there on the streets with a Glock in my hand and memes on my heart. Ain't no normie gonna keep me down.
I don't know who this normie guy is that you're talking about, but recently a lot of anti-memer protests have swarmed your station. Elaborate on that for me.
Let me tell you something about the memers of this community. They've been brainwashed. The young kids of this generation are swallowing the semen of our reptilian overlords and bowing down to them. I mean, this guy used to work here just a few years ago, and now he's the front face of their whole battle. I mean, he even has a show on the college campus where he slanders me to the new youth. I mean, He's even planning on supporting some reptilian congresswoman at some speech this week. And me and my memers are gonna go there and we're gonna protest. We're not gonna let them hold us down. Jolly Ranchers, man!
At the same time, the anti-meme group was meeting to discuss their plans to support the congresswoman at her rally.
Let me tell you, not a single reprehensible memer will even get close to Congress, I tell you what. We will stand by Congresswoman Ian as she continues to fight for our cause. Memes are bad and should be illegal.
Woo.
I hate memes!
In the midst of everything, we decide to sit down with Dr. James Meme Memphis, a professor of memeology at their nearby university, to discuss the intricacies of the former meme economy and how powerful memes can be.
The thing about memes is that they've always been considered a commodity. Not a financial commodity, mind you, but a social one. Throughout modern history, images have been created and shared as a means of gaining trust into one's social circle. Basically, you share a good meme, you gain trust. The generation of today completely embraced that model, which in turn decreased the shelf life of memes. The shelf life of memes is vital to this. It was only a few years ago that a meme template was created and had a shelf life of a couple of years. Then they grew in popularity, and a meme shelf life was a couple months, then weeks, then days. There are memes that are born and die within a day. Sure, you would get a template or two that would stay fresh for a while, but the sheer impact of the amount of meme templates that were being produced and distributed became astronomical. They started to dictate politics and business. Businesses used them to gain a hold on a new market. Politicians used them to promote themselves, or they became them. That's what led to the incident occurring. Our government saw memes as a potential threat, and they banned them. But you can't ban memes. You never could. The social economy of today is built on memes. They have a place in all societies, and without them, people just wouldn't be able to connect. The ability to profit off them directly arose, and that's where we are now.
We recently reached out to a family member whose own brother worked for a major meme distributor a couple years back. He and several others were gunned down by Doge officials in a tense standoff between the two parties. The brother has chosen to remain anonymous while telling his story, as he was there on that fateful day.
My brother wasn't a bad guy. He was doing what he cared about, and I was right there with him. The day the Doge agents came was cloudy. We're loading up a shipment, a dozen batch of Dwayne memes. The thing about those is that they are very popular amongst middle schoolers. A big portion of our revenue came from those alone. All of a sudden, black trucks started coming in by the dozens. Helicopters everywhere, yelling all around. Before we could surrender, they started firing. Panic was everywhere, bullets hitting everything. Shredded memes were just falling from the sky. My brother tried to escape. He said he loved me, that he wanted.
I'm sorry, just with the mask, you just look ridiculous. You look like an actual sex toy. I'm just like we found that one in the closets. I'm sorry. Just anyway, just continue, please.
Anyway, he tried to drive away, but he was being pursued by a Doge agent. Didn't get far. Got pit maneuvered into our paper mill. I still think about it to this day. I didn't serve jail time. I didn't have to. Without my brother, I saw no reason to care. I ratted out my cartel. They go easy on you when they give up the memers. I didn't even have to pay a fine, but I know two things. I miss my brother. I also miss the memes.
Meanwhile, Officer Jeff has received information leading to the possibility of a potential meme bust, which is good because, as it turns out, his wife did not have much to offer. I also forgot to turn the camera on before talking to her. I swear. That's why you don't see her in this doc. It was an accident, believe me. Not that it matters, as she really didn't have much to offer. I don't know what Jeff sees in her.
So it looks like we have a deal going down tonight.
You're out of coffee. Hello, Oscars. Why, yes, I am ready to be nominated for Best Actor.
More like most annoying.
You know what? I'm gonna win. So.
Most annoying. Several rolls of dank memes are going to be passing through my city.
Ooh.
This man right here and his unknown accomplice. Turns out his unknown accomplice is the largest memes dealer that we have on our market right now.
You mind if I give him a mustache and maybe some eyelashes?
I have at least 3 copies, so you know I'd feel free. So with this unknown accomplice, it turns out he's actually the largest memes dealer that we have on our radar. Now luckily we have a program where we can take guys like him and use their accomplices in our sting operations. So we're going to take him tonight. This ends tonight.
In fact, due to Officer Jeff's sleuthing, we have here a phone call our meme dealer placed with the anonymous distributor.
Are you still able to meet to do the deal?
Yeah. McKean Apartments, right?
Correct. Make sure you bring a big trunk for unloading. No homo. What?
Why'd you have to go and make it awkward like that, man? I mean, you really didn't have to add that last part. You're always making me uncomfortable. Like, has anyone ever told you you're like a weird dude?
Just meet me there. Also, bring some cat tranquilizers if you can, if you still sell that stuff.
Cat tranquilizers?
All right, today we're out here to send our message. Congresswoman Ian can't ignore us now. It's gonna be a momentous day for change and just memes in general in our society.
Excuse me. You do know it's just memes, right? It's not human rights abuse or anything like that. Just chill, man.
I got you thinking like it's 1984, like you're some kind of slave. You gotta think, no, like you're in an internment camp of your own creation. Like they've got you hive-minded.
Whatever, man. This is just some entertainment shit.
I feel sorry for you, man.
As you can see here, we have another successful rally going on. I am once again speaking to the heart of this beautiful country. Memes are un-American. Un-American.
Hey, shut up, you bigot!
Hey now, have a blessed meme-free day.
You want to speak into it? No.
What I need you to do right now, I need you to go back to my apartment across town and get my bag of glow-in-the-dark condoms.
Ooh, glow.
Glow-in-the-dark. Do you understand? Joe, I need the glow-in-the-dark condoms. Jorge, I need you to go with them.
Okay.
I want 3 iced teas, all flavored peach. Mark this down, Joe. I want 6 more people here just at the rally. I don't care if they care about it or not. I just want people here so it looks like a big deal. Joe, put that higher, gosh darn it. Start running, Joe. What's the last movie you saw?
Casino.
Casino?
Yeah.
What's that about?
It's about a bunch of guys in a gambling ring.
Good answer. Don't you have anything better to do, like write a paper? Yeah.
I don't have a life.
I am excited. I love Congresswoman Ian's rallies. Something about just absolute hatred and detestment of memes, it just tickles my jimmies. What I'm trying to say is I'm happy to be here. I came to show up these delinquent memers. This world needs someone to steer us in the right direction. We need...
Aha! I've said it before. Memes incite violence.
Hey, shut your fucking mouth.
Why? Can't handle the facts? You know, you and your
Those are not the
generation are
facts. Those
reason
are
for
not
everything
the
wrong
facts.
in this world.
Oh, you know what? What's wrong in this world? You know what?
Dang
Why don't we
it.
talk about how much money you
Ladies,
made up a lot?
Hey now!
Ladies, hold on. There's enough room for both of you in my bed. Breeze and hey.
I suggest
Notice me.
you pull the brakes a bit.
Hey.
Oh, you know what? All right.
City police were in full force this afternoon after a demonstration went south. Congresswoman Ian and a local radio personality, DJ Boy, had to be separated after the 2 parties were witnessed fighting. Our own Keith Peterson is on the scene.
That's correct, Kevin. The two sides of the meme war have seemed to come to a head today as differing words caused both Congresswoman Ian and DJ Boy to resort to fists.
Yeah, it was insane. I've never seen a girl so small punch so hard. Or a reporter cry so much.
There was so much fruit and blood flying everywhere. I have never seen anything like it before. It was cray.
Local police have stated that they will not be pressing charges for disorderly conduct as long as both parties agree to come to terms at a later date. Reporting on scene for Channel 8 News, I'm Keith Peterson.
Thank you, Keith. In related news to the meme war, Doge officials in Kansas have uncovered a massive meme stockpile in an abandoned missile silo. Authorities were apparently tipped off due to a meme insider here in town. Not much is known about the tip, but officials say that there might be a word of a meeting here in town.
Later that night, Officer Jeff coaches the meme dealer we encountered earlier on his lines.
Alright, you know what you're gonna do?
Yes, I remember.
Alright, just do what you're told. Don't arouse suspicion. It's your second strike, okay?
Look, man, I know how to do my thing. I stack Benjis off these dank memes. It's my shiz.
Just do what you're freaking told, alright? You're wired. Don't arouse suspicion, okay?
Alright, man, I got you.
Good luck. Alright. Got him on the speaker on this. Soon we'll be able to make a deal.
Good. Got your wife over on the speaker.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. You know, I haven't had this good of a time in a long time. With you, at least, because I kind of regret taking the...
That's nice, Jack. Really nice.
Yeah, like I said, it's Jeff for the umpteenth time.
Okay, I'll have to calm down.
You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that as a win. I really will.
Is that done?
Oh my god, it is. Okay,
Did we answer it?
Stop.
Okay.
Alright, man. Do you get shipment on time? That's great. I got your payment.
Muted. Oh my god. Where are these people?
Well, you know, they say it's about the journey, not the end.
Shut up.
Okay. You know,
I tell you what. You know how I said I thought I kind of liked hanging out with you? This is a bit of shit.
we'll hit the strip club together.
You know what?
We'll hit the clubs, and I'll show you how fun it is.
Fine, you owe me a drink for this. God.
Just don't. Invite your wife too. I'm sure she'd love to meet you.
She doesn't like you anyway.
She watches my stories. I can tell. I can tell.
Oh shit. Okay, shut up.
Shh. Thanks. Who's making that noise? Oh, it's me. Sorry. Shh. Oh my god. Oh, one more time. Shh.
Listen, stop. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go up there. We're gonna arrest them. Oh, it's gonna be over.
Okay.
Okay. If this ends in a chase, let's have weird banter all the way through. Okay?
No.
That's what I thought.
I will protect you, Jules. As Keith Peterson.
It's Jeff.
Let's do this.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Could you please breathe? I said, Harry! Come on! I didn't stretch. Please stop. I'm wearing my needles. Slow down. Like, are your restrictions okay? No. I need to go to work on the right. You don't get the boom mic. I haven't run this much since I ran with the boom trucks. Shortcut! Running to the level right! This is Keith Peterson in pursuit! Holy shit, my god! Oh my god! Holy shit, you're under arrest! You're under arrest for not letting me stretch. Let's see who this is.
Jimmy! Come on! What's wrong with you? Get up. Come on.
Oh shit!
You're better than this.
I know this dude. This that powder mean hating ass dude.
Hey man,
Yeah.
calm down. It's not what it looks
hating
like.
ass dude.
This motherfucker is the real deal. Like, he basically runs the entire meme racket out of this region. Gut spring motherfucker.
God damn it.
No, I'm innocent, man. It's all a big mistake.
No, these people are innocent. You're a bag of shit.
Jimmy, I can't believe it. I thought, were you just pretending to be against memes the entire time? What a twist. Holy goat nipples. I smell Grammy. This was all my work. Good job, Jules.
As much as I want to make this an awesome ending, I fucking hate you. Let's go.
Later, Jimmy. After the day's events, it was mutually decided by both parties that to avoid potential lawsuits, they would sit down and discuss their differences.
I'm not supposed to be the bad guy here. You know what happened during the incident. People nearly died. The world as you know it came to an end. I'm just trying to do what's right.
Well, I wholeheartedly disagree. I think that your banishment of memes is as radical as the censorship during the Red Scare.
Are you serious right now?
Absolutely.
You cannot possibly compare these JPEG
yeah,
images to such a delicate time in our nation. Comparing them is absolutely ridiculous and shows a lack of any rational
You guys created the mobs.
The meme mobs are simply absurd.
Why am I not allowed in there? Well, long story short, because of a scandal in 2006, I'm not allowed to be in a room alone with two women. But I put intern Joe in there, but it sounds like it's going really well. I'd love to get in there. Sounds like there's a lot of sexual tension. I have to uncork it myself. Nope, Keith, keep it in your pants. I kind of wish I was intern Joe right now.
I can't believe it. You have to protect our citizens from your disease. I think it's obvious we've reached a standstill.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, we have differing views. And our nation seems divided among those who agree with each of us. And I don't foresee any wavering. However, my side has more influence. And as of now, my view seems the winning one.
Of course.
However, it would be wrong of me to suppress differing views in a nation that values free speech. I still think your movement represents a dangerous precedent for meme terrorism groups.
What the fuck?
I stand by my viewpoints and I will not waver.
You know what I think? I think you're hiding something from me. Your staunch viewpoints make no sense. You're not telling me something, and you know I'm going to find that out.
Good luck with that.
Thanks.
Hopefully you'll wind up in some federal detention center. Glad to meet you, DJ boy. I hope our paths cross again soon. Perhaps a career in politics suits you.
Yeah, thanks.
Or more likely, you'll want to stick with your current methods of sending your message.
She's hiding something. I'm going to figure that shit out.
DJ Boy never found out what Congresswoman Ian was hiding.
Well, secret's out.
Why do it?
There's money in it, man. Why else? It's a new industry that rose from the ashes, and guess what? I love memes growing up too, so why not sell? It's not like you could sell before the incident.
This is just so baffling. I am baffled. You just seemed like such a staunch anti-memer, but in all reality, you were a distributor for one of the largest meme distribution rackets in the Midwest.
I guess you can always be surprised. I mean, jail ain't that bad. I got my hands on a coconut the other day, and You know the rest.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Well, they do.
You never gave me your own personal opinion about memes.
Look, my opinions don't matter. The reason why is because no matter what I think, it's illegal. And it's my job to protect the law and fight against the people who are in it to hurt our citizens. So, even if I were to be on the side to legalize memes, it doesn't matter. As of right now, they are illegal. And so if you are doing memes, trading memes, or anything that has to do with memes, you will be arrested and you will face the court of law. That is all I have to say about it.
Alright, sounds like we almost have all of our questions answered. But there is just one more question. What is your favorite kind of donut, Officer Jeff? The audience demands to know.
Hold on, did you say Jeff?
Yeah.
Holy shit, you know my name?
Yeah, I finally figured it out while I was pounding your wife.
Oh,
She
fuck.
kept screaming,
What?
Jeff, Jeff, and it was just all
What
night.
the fuck?
You know, can I just ask you one thing? Why would you marry a woman with a Boston accent? She would. I couldn't even take her, and I was with her for one night. It was so annoying. Do you have some weird fetish that you get off at it? Huh?
You fucked my wife?
Yeah! I'm not too proud of it.
What the fuck? When was this?
The whole time you were with me. Every night when you went out on your night patrols, I banged her. Cause no woman.
You fucked my wife?
You know what?
You fucked my wife?
Yeah.
You know? How? How'd you meet her? How'd you meet her? What are you doing? Get the fuck out of my car. Get out.
And there we have it, folks. A culture defined by its medium. Reduced to analog methods of distribution. Gone away are the weird, ironic Snapchat and Reddit posts, replaced with plastic baggies. Here we have a culture that refuses to die. And it will never yield, just like I won't yield with Jeff's wife, no matter what. I'm Keith Peterson, and that's the reality.
Good evening. I'm Karen McKeon. Our top story tonight unfolds as Democratic Congresswoman Ian Dubs has been apprehended by DOJ agents. Several anonymous reports were sent to Doge officers detailing Dub's involvement with a massive meme distribution operation. Days prior, activist Jimmy Nyan was apprehended in a sting operation where he was revealed to be a lower distributor. Nyan was found dead in his cell days later. In addition, several activists, including outspoken memer DJ Boy, were found dead in their vehicles due to a carbon monoxide leak. Congresswoman Ian was the writer of the bill that eventually became law, banning the creation and distribution of memes in the United States. Her law led to the creation of Doge, which sought to apprehend those that created and distributed memes. Lawmakers and investigators all around now question the laws and subsequent organization's creation. Congress will be holding an emergency session in 3 days to discuss the case.